If you're about to pull the trigger on a pickup truck, hold on for a second. What you're about to watch could keep tens of thousands of dollars right where they belong in your pocket. Elite Wheels has tracked down 5 pickup trucks that are quietly wrecking the finances of owners across the country. One of them had over 90,000 units recalled in 2024 alone due to catastrophic engine failure. Whether you're shopping new or used, this is information you need before you put pen to paper on any contract. While dealership salespeople are busy pitching these machines like they're the best thing on 4 wheels, real owners are sitting with repair bills pushing $15,000. Below, we break down exactly which models and years to stay far away from, what each failure actually costs, and how to spot the warning signs before a bad deal gets worse. Stick around to the end because the truck at number 1 is the kind of story that makes even seasoned mechanics shake their heads. Number 5, Nissan Titan XD with Cummins 5-liter V8 diesel, 2016 to 2019. Most people wouldn't even think to put Nissan on a list like this, but here we are. The Titan XD paired with the Cummins 5.0-liter V8 diesel looks great on paper. Cummins is a well-respected name, and the XD was marketed as the truck that bridges the gap between light-duty and heavy-duty. The problem is that what sounds good in a brochure doesn't always hold up under the hood. Nissan essentially took a diesel engine engineered to meet European emission standards and tried to shoehorn it into the American market. The end result was an emissions system that felt like it was fighting itself every mile of the way. EGR system clogs up regularly and robs the engine of power without much warning. Turbochargers don't make it past 80,000 miles in many cases, and when they don't go quietly. Metal fragments end up circulating through the engine. NOx sensors run over $2,000 a piece to replace. The DEF system has a habit of simply refusing to function, which turns your 3-ton truck into a 3-ton paperweight. Cooling leak strand owners on the side of the road, and electronic gremlins push the truck into limp mode, capping speed at 65 miles per hour, whether you need it or not. Consumer Reports flagged the Titan XD as one of the worst vehicles for reliability, and it earned that reputation the hard way. A full emissions system overhaul on one of these trucks can run past $8,000 without touching the turbo. Add that in, and you're looking at another $4,000. Stack up the EGR system, sensors, turbo, and labor, and it's easy to spend $15,000 just getting the truck back to functional. To make it worse, a lot of independent shops aren't familiar enough with this setup to fix it right the first time, so owners often end up paying for the same repair twice. It's worth pointing out that the gas-powered Titan doesn't carry these issues. The problems are specific to the XD diesel version. The gasoline Titan has a pretty decent reliability record. The diesel is the one to avoid. Number 4, Chevrolet Silverado 1500 with 5.3L V8, 2005 to 2015. Not all Silverados are created equal, and this is where that really shows. The 2005 to 2015 Silverado 1500 equipped with the 5.3-liter V8 has a reputation that mechanics talk about freely. The 2005 model year was so bad that Consumer Reports handed it a reliability score of 40 out of 100. For comparison, a Toyota Corolla from the same year scored 85. That gap says everything. The main culprit is General Motors' active fuel management system, which they introduced as a fuel-saving feature. The idea was to deactivate half the cylinders when the engine didn't need full power. It sounded like smart engineering. What actually happened was that the constant switching created uneven pressure throughout the lubrication system, and the hydraulic lifters started breaking down long before they should have. The most owners notice first is a rhythmic ticking sound that gets louder over time. Power drops off unexpectedly. Oil consumption climbs to the point where some owners are adding a quart every week. The check engine light stays on, and the scanner spits out misfire codes. Cold starts bring a rattle that shouldn't be there, and low RPM operation feels rough and inconsistent. Catching the lifter issue early still costs $3,000 to $7,000 for a proper repair covering the lifters and camshaft. Let it go too long and metal particles start circulating through the engine, causing damage well beyond the original problem. At that point, a full engine replacement becomes the only real option, and that's $15,000 or more. Some owners tried disabling the AFM system through aftermarket tuning, but that approach comes with its own risks and kills any remaining warranty coverage. The Silverado lineup improved substantially starting in 2016. GM went back and reworked the AFM system, and the newer generations don't carry the same track record. So this isn't about writing off the entire brand, it's about being very careful with those specific model years. If a 2005 to 2015 Silverado 1500 is priced suspiciously low, there's usually a reason for it. Number 3, Ram 1500 with HEMI engine, 2013 to 2020. The Ram 1500 is genuinely a comfortable, well-designed truck in a lot of ways. The interior quality is solid, the ride is smooth, and the HEMI name carries a lot of weight in truck culture. But the 2013 to 2020 years with that HEMI engine tell a different story under all the polish. Consumer Reports scored the 2013 model a 15 out of 100. That's not a typo. 15, that score is worse than most vehicles from the 1980s. The root of it goes back to when Chrysler, which later became Stellantis, updated the HEMI to clear modern emission hurdles. They bolted on the multiple displacement system and upgraded the fuel injection, but the engine block underneath was fundamentally still a design from the early 2000s. The newer technology and the older foundation didn't always get along. The HEMI tick is the first thing most owners hear, a distinctive sound from the engine that experienced mechanics recognize instantly as a sign of failing lifters. Exhaust manifolds crack over time, producing a deep rumbling noise that sounds more like a diesel than a gas truck. The 8-speed transmission stumbles and hesitates, especially noticeable at lower speeds. Oil leaks show up at the pan gaskets and valve covers. The MDS system that deactivates cylinders fails prematurely in many cases. The ignition system has its own reliability issues, and fuel pumps quit without any advance warning, sometimes leaving drivers stranded in the middle of nowhere. Lifter repairs land in the $4,000 to $6,000 range, assuming the damage stayed contained. Cracked exhaust manifolds cost $2,000 to $3,000 due to the materials involved. Transmission work runs $5,000 to $8,000 and isn't guaranteed to hold. If the engine seizes from oil starvation, the bill can hit $20,000 or beyond. There are entire Facebook groups dedicated to Ram owners dealing with HEMI-related problems, which tells you how widespread this really is. Here's a detail worth knowing. Ram actually discontinued the HEMI engine in 2024 after years of trying to resolve the reliability issues. They moved on entirely. The 2025 Ram lineup uses a turbocharged V6 Hurricane engine instead. Those new engines are too recent to have a real reliability record yet, but at least they don't come with the HEMI's known history. For used Ram shopping, the years mentioned above are the ones to skip. 2 Ford F-150 with Triton 5.4L engine, 2004 to 2010. The Ford Triton 5.4-liter engine earned itself a level of notoriety in the mechanic community that most engines never reach. There is literally a specialty toolkit sold under the name Triton Spark Plug Removal Kit, designed specifically to deal with one of this engine's most well-known failures. When shops need custom tools built around your engine's problems, that tells you something. Ford was going for innovation with this engine, building a modular platform with what was considered advanced technology at the time. The problem was that the design had a structural weakness that showed itself over and over in the real world. The spark plug threads in the aluminum cylinder heads were not strong enough to handle the compression this engine ran at. Spark plugs can literally eject from the engine under pressure. Owners have described it as a sound like a gunshot under the hood, followed by smoke. And when a plug blows out, it often takes the aluminum threads with it, meaning a simple plug swap turns into a full head repair using specialty thread inserts. Timing chains stretch and snap with minimal warning, and a broken timing chain in this engine causes serious internal damage. The cam phasers make a loud knocking sound that some owners compare to a jackhammer. Oil seeps from gaskets, seals, and covers throughout the engine. Ignition coils burn out in sequence, one after another. The cooling system is prone to overheating, and during routine spark plug service, plugs frequently seize in the head and snap off during removal. Ford actually modified the spark plug design twice in response to how common this failure was. Thread repairs run $2,000 to $3,000 per cylinder, and rarely is just one cylinder affected. A full timing chain job is $4,000 to $6,000, assuming the valves survived. Complete engine replacement runs $10,000 to $15,000, and it's more common on these trucks than it should be. Coil replacements at $200 to $400 each add up quickly when they keep burning out. Some owners who discovered the repair costs simply walked away from the vehicle. In certain cases, buying a different used truck outright is cheaper than fixing this engine. The important distinction here is that other engines in the same F-150 body, including the 4.6-liter and later EcoBoost versions, don't carry these problems. On it is specifically the 5.4-liter Triton. If you're looking at an F-150 from this era, finding out the engine is the first question that needs an answer. Number 1 Ford F-150 with first-generation EcoBoost, 2011 to 2016. This one sits at the top of the list not just because of the repair costs, but because of how the failures happen and what Ford knew about them. In 2024, Ford issued a recall covering more than 90,000 vehicles after intake valves were found to be fracturing and falling directly into the cylinders. That is a catastrophic failure mode, and it happens with essentially no warning. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration opened an investigation after owners began reporting engines that simply died without any symptoms or prior indication of trouble. What the investigation uncovered was that Ford had used a valve material called Silchrome Light that couldn't hold up to the heat levels generated by a turbocharged engine running at modern performance demands. When an intake valve cracks, the engine is destroyed immediately. No flickering warning lights, no rough running period, no gradual decline. It stops beyond the valve issue. Timing chains in the 2011 to 2014 models stretch and skip timing. Carbon buildup is an ongoing problem because direct injection sends fuel straight into the cylinders without any washing of the intake valves, so deposits accumulate faster than in port injection engines. Intercoolers collect condensation and fail, particularly in humid regions. The PCV system develops serious oil leaks. Turbos wear out ahead of schedule, especially without strict oil maintenance. The ignition system struggles under the pressures of forced induction.